70% of your people that you will acquire their data in the restaurant and online are new or lost customers. That means 30% are frequent. Those are the only ones that will do a loyalty program.
My goal is to help restaurant owners finally get to where they want to go. But more than that, my goal is to find entrepreneurs within that segment that actually know what it means to hustle. That's my goal. Come on the journey with me.
Eventually just closed up as a whole company. They're now called Velocity Esports. And instead of targeting kids' birthdays and all that kind of stuff, they're targeting more the adult crowd.
Okay, that's a thing, yeah, now with adults and games.
Yeah, going down and getting hammered and hitting each other in the face with basketballs and the Papa Shot, and I don't know.
For sure.
But they're targeting that. I think there's also an esports component to it. The like online gaming and the tournaments.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about that or not. My son does some of it, but they're huh?
They have like an e-lounge or something.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of computers.
Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't. They've remodeled everything apparently since then. And this is the first location that reopened.
On the patio furniture.
That's what I was going to ask you about. I saw a patio out that. I'd never seen that. Was that always there?
Yeah, nobody utilizes it very much. I mean, you're looking at, it's not a bad little spot. Once
No,
you put some nicer furniture out there and stuff.
Yeah. I saw it when I was looking on the other side of that, and I saw the curtains pull back. I'm like, oh shit, there's a
Yeah.
patio out
Yeah,
here.
Well, it's nice out. It's a cool place. I mean, you can see our site, you see the view. It's nice. Yeah, and look, GameWorks is kind of like, okay, the party's this and that, and but it's almost like the opposite. That was sort of like the 25-year thing, right? And it was everybody. Ours is like everybody, but it's a really emphasis on millennials and Gen Z, and so it's kind of like a mirror image of it.
GameWorks always tried to target the kids and the moms. And we
We're
know we're
welcoming
always
them.
going to
We're
get.
welcoming them, but we're more targeting millennials and Gen Z.
Why?
It's like a cool drinks menu. It's a elevated casual cuisine, like fun drinks, and esports like emphasis. But obviously, it's there's a lot of the same offering in it. But it's a refresh of the menu. It's a refresh of look and feel.
Well, I mean, from a marketing perspective, I separate. Depends on what the company spends, because we have clients that have the craziest ass POS marketing systems, and we have most of our clients, it's separate. It's, hey, we have customers that come in and spend money in here. We get data a little differently from a standpoint, like what I would suggest for something like this is our traditional tactics. We're not worried about the point of sale aspect. We're worried about when somebody's in here, finding unique ways to get them to give us their name, phone number, and email, and visit frequency and where they're located, and
Right.
and so that kind of. So we would use Messenger. I wouldn't worry about using anything point of sale wise, because like you said, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg to do that.
Right.
From our standpoint, we can integrate with our acquisition tools we've built, which we used in the past, which all goes through Messenger, where somebody comes in. It's just the one part of what we do. It's the acquisition aspect. Whereas if I'm, Anchor Bar and Grill in Kennesaw,
Okay.
when somebody joins whatever the VIP pro, whatever we build,
Right.
I've never been before, we know they're brand new, their phone number, texting, email, birthday, and then we deliver some unique content, in this case, 3 or 4 items.
Right.
An appetizer, a dessert.
Right,
And so
right.
on our aspect, we
So
gather.
you built it. You have the software.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we have that, and we don't tie it in with POS because we're not worried. I'm not worried on my end on this part of it about seeing if Matt Platt comes back 75 times in the next 2 years. That's where the point of sale comes in. I'm
I
worried.
would like that data too.
Well, that's
Don't get me
yeah.
wrong.
Oh, I would too, but
I want to wait a little while and spend.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy the Oracle.
Yeah, so
Cadillac.
our whole concept, when we worked with Tom before, that part of our system is called the acquisition. There's 12 items we specialize in. That's number 1 and 2.
Right.
Is that the most basic aspect is when people walk in this building, we should have a mechanism in place to get their information.
Yeah.
After that, we then train the team virtually. Hey, here's what we need you to help us with. We want to roll out in-house contest, in-house engagement, meaning somebody's walking up to the front door before they come in, and this would be a great place for it. A picture with 1 billion Skittles. How many's in here? Scan this code to go to Facebook and let us know. So it gets people to do stuff in store, to go online.
Yeah.
Engage.
We were going to do the photo booth like Rotolo does. Take your photo here, you get you know, you get some bonus points
Yeah.
or something like that, you know. But you know, it's more than one thing, right? It's like
Yeah,
a
so this
system.
goes into online, and it also has to have the people in-house. And then just from that standpoint, teaching people in-house, hey, here's how to carry out a correct promotion each week. We're going to do this contest every week. It has to have a post made on Monday. It has to have the content distributed in-house on Monday. It has to have a video done on Tuesday saying, hey, this week we're doing XYZ. We're guessing the red score this Friday night.
Right.
So guess what the game's going to be, what the score is going to be, the correct guess. We're going to draw a $100 gift card.
Right.
And then later in the week coming back and doing a video to draw the winner.
Yep.
And then tying in from that point, okay, how do we start doing consistent video? How do we train somebody in here to every week post video? I mean, it's free to do a video on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. The problem is we can't do it remotely. Somebody in-house has to have a tripod and go, what's up, it's Matt. You know, we're in Velocity, we're in the gaming
Well,
area.
here's the new band playing, you know, and that's why I want the content.
Yeah.
It's not just them saying, hey, I'm in Velocity. It's like, hey, we got this new DJ coming.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing our weekly, you know, this is our weekly update. Next week will be, you know, whatever new band, you know what I mean? Like just,
And so
it's not just we're
Yeah.
saying, hey, we're promoting ourselves. It's like,
Well-
there's a new band you might want to come see.
And the concept of what we do too, like we call it a done with you. We used to be a done for you company where you would pay us an amount of money and we would do every month on autopilot, you just run your business. We found that screws it up because we have to have somebody in-house that gives a shit, that actually helps us tell the story because
But
we
in
can't.
terms of the onboarding, you're there more.
Oh yeah, we're there a lot
The
more.
acquisition part?
They're a lot more for the acquisition because there's a lot of tech involved there. But as we go through that, clients get assigned a success coach, and that coach works with the in-house team every week to say, hey, here's what we have on our end going on, here's what you got going on, and then making sure that on a consistent basis that email and text and
It's really like a discipline issue, right?
Yeah.
Because until you engage in this formal program, it's like anything else. You don't have your days or your punch list or your to-do, right? It's like,
Well-
oh no, that's great, I'm going to do that. But until it's like,
Well, it's like a gym. I used to be a partner in a gym for 10 years. I sold out recently. And 3 years ago, 2 years before COVID, we were having a hard time getting the team in South to just market correctly. We hired a company with 16 grand up front for this company to give us the guidelines. And then after 2 months, we went on a weekly retainer with them. And it was funny because that was the first time we had done something in that capacity. It's a small gym, it's doing 30 grand a month of revenue, so 16 was a huge hit.
right.
But what happened was it was like, hey guys, we're taking this completely serious. Thank you, sir. Taking this, like we've got money invested in this. People are going to do their jobs. There you go. It's like they can look at this. This is
So I guess the argument with the POS system is you're right there and it's just easy to get them to sign up, but you don't find that necessarily.
the POS is a lot clunkier because it's on that device. This is done through social. People are accustomed to Facebook and Instagram a hell of a lot.
Avoid these other costs. Just be like, yeah,
Yeah.
just do it this way. All right.
That's one of the reasons we created it that way because we
It's a pain in the ass because everyone's like, oh, you got to tie it into the POS.
and
But the question is like, how am I tying it into specifically? Matt really ordered, 7 Velocity burgers over the last 3 months, or that kind of stuff.
we found that when you get to a level when you got the money to spend on a product like Punch and things like that cost mega money, then you upgrade to that and you have this funnel traffic there. Because those are loyalty programs.
That's what I'm saying.
This isn't a loyalty, this is a data acquisition. 70% of your people that you will acquire their data in the restaurant and online are new or lost customers. That means 30% are frequent. Those are the only ones that will do a loyalty program. So once you'll say in 6 months from now, you guys want to roll out a loyalty program tied to your point of sale, let's just say these guys have it. They have a loyalty program.
Okay.
So we now have the ultimate traffic source right here. We've already acquired the data.
We can just put the data into the POS.
Put them in there. Hey, by the way, guess what? We've now launched a new loyalty program. Click here to join. Bahama Bucks.
Can we port them over from
Yeah.
this? They've already opted in, basically.
Yeah, they all opted in. We have all permissions.
So we just take this and we put it over.
Yeah, put it up. We also use this as a traffic source because those people that are, a place called Bahama Bucks is out of Texas. We have 3 locations we work with out in Oklahoma. They just launched their new app and they're all excited. I said, that's great. 90% of consumers don't download apps. I said, the people who do download apps are these frequent customers. And so what we'll do is we'll use your frequent customer data to drive the right traffic into your app, and then we'll nurture these new and lost.
So we don't have to have our own app to get going on this.
No.
What's the mechanism of? They're just signing up on through
Yep.
the QR code on your own website, basically.
No, through Messenger, all through Messenger.
All through
It
Messenger.
all
So I
goes
don't
through
have to
Messenger.
worry about it on our website.
No, a website, it would just be a button that would pop up.
And then would go to the.
Goes right to it. Yeah, if I go to like Yeah, Taste of Belgium's down here somewhere, right? I'm thinking, yeah, the Banks. Yeah, you gotta hop down there.
Good deal. Absolute
Hey,
pleasure.
love it.
Very nice to meet you.
Yes,